What's up, people? Welcome back to Football Insights, where we talk about football-related issues concerning transfers, player profile, and other football matters. So, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure you click on the subscribe button, you press the post notification bell, so that anytime we upload, you'll be the first person to receive it. Make sure you like our video. Make sure you follow us on all our social media platform. On IG, it is football_insights. On X, it is footy insights, and then on TikTok, it is football_insights 0 on TikTok. Make sure you go there, you go and follow us. All the links are in the description. So, as usual, this is your weekend review. Of course, matches happen in the weekend, both in the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, all the top 5 European leagues. The review I told you the last time I told you the schedules have changed. So, you should know. You should know that we are not going to talk about all the games, but the most important games we will talk about it here. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Football Insights. My name is Kubo. This is your top 5 European leagues weekend review. Let's get straight into the video. So we start with EPL. We start with Liverpool. Liverpool won against Fulham 4-3 against Fulham, and then in this particular game, it was an end-to-end action. This game was going on same time as the Chelsea game, so I was following this game as well as the Chelsea game. This game was an end-to-end action. Then Leno scored an own goal. Which was, very unfortunate, but then it was an own goal, and that is Leno for you. So it was 1-0 as against what Fulham. Harry Wilson also equalized in the 24th minute. Harry Wilson equalized. The Alistair boy also scored in the 38 minutes. Tete scored in the 45 plus 3 minutes. So to some extent, 48 minutes in the first half. So you see how the goals were coming. This one scores and then Liverpool will equalize. This one scores, Fulham will equalize. So that was a game, an end-to-end, action. Wow, it's not easy. And then in the 80th minute, Reid scored in the 80th minute. At this point, it was 3-2 against Liverpool. But then Enzo came back with Liverpool, and then Enzo restored parity for Liverpool. That was 3-3, and then Trent Alexander-Arnold. What a free kick, bro. This was his celebration. Keep quiet, bro. You are in Anfield. So, Trent Alexander-Arnold has been performing brilliant for Liverpool this season. He has been fit for Liverpool this season, performing for Liverpool this season. So, what Trent Alexander-Arnold brings when he's fit and then he's playing on top of his game. Goals after goals after goals after assist after assist. So very, 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 very good free kick from Trent Alexander-Arnold. He won the game for Liverpool 4-3 against Fulham. That was a very, 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 very brilliant goal by Trent Alexander-Arnold. Let's also move to Manchester United. Manchester United lost against Newcastle United 1-0 against Manchester United. Goal scored by Anthony Gordon. And then, in this particular game, I don't know what actually happened, but then the game seemed like a one game, because Newcastle were just attacking Manchester United. I barely saw the Pope. Honestly, I barely saw the Pope in this particular game. I didn't know what was the game plan of Manchester United, but Newcastle has something in them, especially their front lines. They will press you. That is what they do. They are going to press you. That's Newcastle for you. Alexander Isak, Anthony Gordon, and then Bruno Gomes, Joelinton, Miguel Almiron. Those boys are pressing machine. They are going to press you, and that is what they did exactly against Manchester United. They won against Manchester United. Well, 1-0. It could have been more. It could have been more, bro. It could have been more. Trust me. But then Manchester United maintained them. So Newcastle won against Manchester United 1-0. In this game, I have an assertion that if you have Amrabat there as a defensive midfielder, Casemiro is not there. Amrabat is there as your defensive midfielder option. You don't play Kobe Manu. You don't play Kobe Manu, bro. You don't play Kobe Manu. Because Kobe Manu, yes, he's a very fine player. What I love about that guy is his touches. The guy touches. When the guy touches the ball, you see that, yes, this is a player. He's a very great player, and I know he will become a great player. His touches is very good. But then Amrabat, the Batman, is a senior man. So you place Amrabat in. You don't play Odumenu ahead of Amrabat in a game against Newcastle where the players, their midfielders are very physical. Joe Linton is a very physical guy. Bruno Gomez is a very physical guy. So that was the mistake of Manchester United. They lost against Newcastle by 1 goal to 0. That is very, 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 very. It wasn't good, man. It wasn't good. So we moved to Chelsea. Chelsea also won against Brighton. 3 goals to 2 against Brighton. This game, a lot happened in this game. Red card. Conor Gallagher getting the red card, and then first goal. Chelsea always gets chances in the first minutes. Early minutes in the game, they always get the chances. So if they are able to square those chances, Chelsea are in a comfortable lead. So this particular game, they took their chances early, very early in the game. First goal was scored by Fernandes, a 17-minute goal, but they are shooting with a back heel, and then Enzo Fernandez squared the ball in, and then this was a celebration. I don't know what happened in this particular week, but all the players who scored, that was their celebration. Enzo Fernandez, very happy for Enzo Fernandez. This guy has so much quality, so much talent. But people, I don't know, to some extent, I don't know what people actually want from him. He's a deep line playmaker for Chelsea. He's a deep line playmaker, but then I don't know what people want from Enzo Fernandez. But then Enzo Fernandez scored in the 17th minute, and then right after that, in the 21st minute, because I told you they took their chances early in the game. In the 21st minute, Levi Colwill also scored a goal, and then Billy Gilmore tried to be very, 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 very picky there. He was trying to tip the ball, but then of course we have goal line technology. So goal line technology shows that the ball was a goal. So Levi Colwill also scored in the 21st minute. Conor Gallagher had a red card in the 45th minute. That was a silly red card. The first yellow card he took was a very, very, very unnecessary yellow card. Chelsea have been, conceding yellow cards, unnecessary yellow cards. We are having the biggest yellow card, the most yellow card in the league. About 40 something yellow card in the league. So the discipline, it shows you how the players are not disciplined. The players are not disciplined. So he took a very silly yellow card, and then when you take a yellow card like that, you're a midfielder. There is some point in time in the game which you need. Okay, you need to get a yellow card, and so you don't get yellow card very early in the game. It was very unnecessary. So he got a yellow card and then got an extra yellow card, a second yellow card as against a foul against Billy Gilmore, and that was a red card. At that point, I am very happy that Chelsea, kept the tempo of the game. Bonanote scored in the 43rd minute, right before we went to the halftime. Bonanote, what a great goal! And then that was a silly tracking by Levi Colwill. Levi Colwill didn't track Facundo Bonanote, so Bonanote scored a very brilliant goal. And then in the 92nd minute, Joao Pedro, the Pedro man, also scored in the 90 plus 2 minutes. That was the 92nd minute. This game was a very, very end-to-end game, but Chelsea had a penalty, and then steps up because Palmer was not on the pitch, so Enzo had to step up. Enzo stepped up and scored the goal in the right in the second half in the 63rd minute. So that was a very, 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 very good game, great game. A very tense game there. So Chelsea won by 3 goals to 2 against Brighton. That was the momentum. We should build this momentum to the Manchester United game on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we'll see what will happen. Manchester City also drew against Tottenham Hotspur 3 goals to 3. What a game, Buff. What a game. 3 goals to 3. Very end-to-end game. Son scoring a very early goal in the 6th minute. Very, very early goal. And that was a very solid counter attack by Tottenham Hotspur. Very good game. By all standards, very, very, very good game by all standards. Son scored in the 6th minute. He also scored an own goal in the 9th minute. So you know how football works. You understand how football works. And then Foden scored in the 31st minute. Giovanni Lo Celso also scored. He restored parity in the 69th minute for Tottenham Hotspur. Jack Grealish came in with a very late goal in the 81st minute. As at this point, I thought the match was over. I thought the match was over. In the 90th minute, Dejan Kulusevski, it is not Dejan. Dejan Kulusevski also scored in the 90th minute. That was the celebration was, very great celebration by Dejan Kulusevski. So, 3 goals to 3, as against each other. Very good game. Ange Postecoglou he didn't fear to take the game to Manchester City. He was not afraid. And that was what I love about Ange Postecoglou. Even though you are very good than him, you can torment him, but he will rather torment you. That is Andy Postecoglou, the Postman. So Postman also did really well by taking the game to, of course, Manchester City. So the game ended 3 goals to 3 against each other. 3 goals to a very draw game, very great game by all standard in the Premier League. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we have to say about the Premier League. A whole lot of games happening in the Premier League. Kudus scoring a very good goal, very great goal by Kudus. Arsenal also won. So very good game. Let's check out the table. Arsenal is topping with 33 points. Plus 18 goals. Liverpool second, 31 points. Manchester City third, 30 points. Aston Villa fourth, 29 points. On the fifth is Tottenham Hotspur, 27 points. Newcastle sitting sixth with 26 points. Manchester United 24 points with sitting seventh. Brighton coming with 22 points. West Ham there with 21 points. And then Chelsea sitting 10th with 19 points. So when you come to the relegation battle, Everton sitting 18th with 7 points. Burnley sitting 19 with 7 points, and then Sheffield United sitting last with 5 points. They are sacking their coach. Sheffield United are sacking their coach. So Everton are also doing really well. Aside the 10 points that they were deducted, they are coming back. They are trying their possible best to escape relegation zone. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what actually happened in the EPL in the weekend. Very great games in the EPL. Quickly, let's move to Spanish La Liga. The Spanish La Liga. Great games also happened there. Sevilla is playing 1-1 against Villarreal. Very good game. I watched this game very well, and then I wasn't interested in Sevilla because Sevilla are not performing. So I was very interested in Sevilla. So Sevilla scored. Salas scored for Sevilla in the 75th minute. Morales also scored for Villarreal in the 77th minute. So that was a quick response by Villarreal. So Sevilla drew the game against Villarreal. They are a top side. Villarreal and Sevilla are a top side in Spanish Premier La Liga, so it is only right that we talk about Villarreal and then the Sevilla game. You see El Nasri, all the boys, they are trying their possible best, but then I think the directors of the club just sell the club. That is what I think, Sevilla, because they sell the players, they don't replace the players with quality. So I think the directors of the club, sell the club, but then the boys are trying their possible best. We are trying, but then it's not going. It's not going. So Sevilla drew against Villarreal at Sanchez Ramon Pizjuan. They drew against Villarreal. Let's move to Real Madrid. Real Madrid also won by 2-0 against Granada. In this particular game, it was clear that Real Madrid were going to win against Granada because Granada cannot stand Real Madrid. When you know, Granada cannot stand Real Madrid. So Real Madrid won against Granada 2-0 against Granada. First goal scored by Brahim Diaz in the 26th minute. Very top goal by Brahim Diaz, my man. Brahim Diaz. Of course, when you know this in the Champions League. Brahim Diaz scored a very good goal. Brahim Diaz is stepping up. With the absence of Vinicius Junior, he is stepping up. He is proving that yes, he can play the game. So Brahim Diaz scored. Rodrygo is on fire, man. Rodrygo scored in the 57th minute against Granada. Of course, Jubilee didn't score, but he did really well in the game. Of course, he performed in the game. So Brahim Diaz and then Rodrygo scored for Real Madrid. Real Madrid won against Granada by 2-0. Very good game, great game by Real Madrid. Of course, Girona also won. The Girona boys. These guys are operating in top level, bro. Girona, massive respect, man. I'm looking forward to their game against Real Madrid. So Girona is also doing well. I've always said that Girona will calm down a little bit because I don't think they are going to challenge for the title. I think they eventually are going to come back. But it is very good that you accumulate the point in the early days of the league so that when the form starts today, you don't fumble. At least you get a Champions League and a Europa League spot For Girona, very good for them. Barcelona also won by 1 goal to 0 against Atletico Madrid. Very, very disappointed performance by Atletico Madrid. I didn't know what they were thinking about. Whether they were thinking that the game was going to be very easy for them. I didn't know what they were thinking about. They were not in the game. They didn't stay in the game. They were indisciplined. They were not disciplined enough in the game. But Barcelona were determined to win the game because everything was going, against them. If they had lost this game, it was going to be 7 points in between Barcelona and Real Madrid. 7 points in between Girona and Real Madrid. So they needed to win this game at all costs. So they were in the game. Joao Felix scoring a very, 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 very brilliant goal in the 28th minute, and then he celebrated like this, like to Bellingham celebration. You don't do that, bro. You are still an Atletico Madrid player. So if you do that, and then Barcelona are not able to sign you on a permanent base, then you know what Barcelona is going through. And then if you are going to sign Joao Felix, it is going to be around 80 to 100 million euros. So Joao Felix, be careful, man, be careful, because you are still an Atletico Madrid player. Let's move to the standings. That is the table for the La Liga, Spanish Premier La Liga, the top 6. Real Madrid are topping with 38 points, plus 24 goals. So that is what they are topping with 38 points. Girona also has 38 points, sitting second. Atletico Madrid is still sitting third with 31 points. They have a game to play, a game in hand to play. So you understood why it was very important for Barcelona to win that particular game. Barcelona is sitting, fourth with 31 points. Athletic Club Bilbao or Athletic Bilbao sitting fifth with 28 points, 26 points. Real Sociedad is also sitting sixth. So this is what is actually happening in the Spanish Premier La Liga, and great games in all in the Premier League and then in the Spanish Premier La Liga. Thank you so much for your time. Make sure you click on the subscribe button, you press the post notification bell so that anytime we upload, you'll be the first person to receive it. Please watch the video, like the video. The views are not moving. I don't know why, but the views are not moving. Subscribe to the channel, share it to your friends. So, ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the video. Make sure you click on the subscribe button. Thank you so much for your time. Peace.